The beginning of things can always be a little daunting, right? But we know that God is faithful every single time to His promise. When God sent Karen and myself, our family, from across the water to a place called Tulsa, Oklahoma, we knew that He had a great plan ahead for each and every one of us. Nothing more than a word saying, create a hub for my spirit to move, and gave it the name Millennial. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a sanctuary 10 years later, and it's time to celebrate His goodness and give Him praise as we together go on a journey that will affect not only our lives, but the lives of thousands of people to come. Let's take a look. Well, on the fun side of things, we all want something for our kids, right? And nothing really touches our heart more than to see God bless our kids with fun and laughter right here behind us. We want to see this whole area turned into a play park for our children. Amen. It's going to take a cool approximately about $100,000. Maybe that's just beginning, but I tell you, that will get us well started to transform this into something that I know that our kids are going to love each and every time they come to church. Well, after 53, 54 years, I think that this building could do with a lick of paint. Don't you agree? Amen. You guessed it. We want to take care of that at this stage also. Not only that, but get the sign up on the 44 side so the people going east and west can see exactly where Millennial is. And right up on top, if you were flying high, you would see on the roof there's a few spaces, amen, a few places there that needs to be fixed at this stage. We're going to take care of that right now also. Since you've been coming to Millennial, have you ever asked anyone around here, excuse me, could you tell me where such and such is? I need directions to wherever. Well, you guessed it again. We're putting signage on property to help you get to wherever it is that you need to go. Well, you recognize these doors, right? You come through them every time you come to church, every time you come to service. You're right, we're about to upgrade these to make them the same as the south side. You go in here, did you know that we have 2 elevators in this building? Again, we're about to upgrade these so that we can use them and facilitate those going up and down all these floors. They meant to make it easy for each and every one of us. Carpet, you name it. I tell you, now's the time to do what needs to be done, and you can be part of that. So with all that being said, what's the price tag, Pastor Paul? Well, we can do estimates. We can, do all our diligence. You know why? Because you got to count the cost, right, before you build. So we're sitting somewhere right now around the $500,000 mark. Today's day that we're living in, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people's lives, but really $500,000 is not really a large amount of money. To do all the things that we need to do around here, I believe that God's hand and God's favor is going to be upon this. We're going to get the best for the less, amen? That's what we're all believing for. It's just not the exchange financially, it's our faith. We're invested, it's our hearts, right? And we're believing for over and above. This may be a benchmark, this maybe is what we're pushing towards, but I believe in God's goodness, and through each and every one of us, we can exceed this. It's not a ceiling by any means, but 500 is a good start, don't you agree? And I believe together, we can see this built to the glory of God. That was the assignment. Go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and create a hub for my spirit to move. That's exactly what we're doing. All of this is simply to facilitate what's on the Father's heart, and you're a part of that.